Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. I tell you, the weather today, a lot of rain. You know, we've had many dry days, a lot of good weather. Today, a bunch of rain today. And then the weekend, you know, we'll get to that tomorrow. But shaping up, it seems to be cooler and not too shabby.
Lovely.
Now, there's how do I intro this? There's a few things I want to say, Cande. And the first, before you give the news, I want to say it is a looking ahead day. It is the first day of fall. It is the crisp air and the leaves, and all of it begins today. And you have some of the biggest news we've had ever in the history of this show.
It's the circle of life continuing. My son Casey and my beautiful daughter-in-law Jackie had a baby yesterday. She gave birth at 1:19 yesterday afternoon to a beautiful baby girl, Maeve Marie. She weighed 7 pounds 3 ounces. She's perfect.
Now, first of all, congrats. Love it. I gave, obviously we chatted by text yesterday. So but let me say verbally for the audience, this is one of the greatest moments we've ever celebrated together, Cande. This is wonderful.
It's true, and we've had many.
Yes, we've had, this is, I have to go back. You're going to think I'm making this about me, but I'm not making this about the two of us.
Yes.
We go back. When we first met, I hadn't even met my wife yet.
Nope. So we had your glorious engagement, your beautiful wedding, and then your 3 beautiful children. So we had a lot of joy there.
Yes, and I've watched your kids, your boys grow up, college.
When we got together, they were little kids, like 7 and 10, maybe, even younger. And now they graduated college, and now the biggest news of all. I'm a grandma.
You are a grandma. Now, can I refer to you as Granny ever?
Must you?
I'll call you Bubby, all right?
Thank you.
So tell me, how, and it's weird, right? Because I don't know that I've ever asked my parents this question. They have 8 grandchildren. How do you feel? Do you feel different?
I feel very excited. It's a weird thing. My baby just had a baby. So I'm dealing with all of that. I'm going to the hospital today to meet her, so I'm very excited. It's grandparents only, though. Evan cannot come today. They've already laid down the rules.
That's a special. By the way, that's not a hospital rule. That is specifically for Evan because they know how much he travels.
No, that's not it. It's just for grandparents in the hospital.
Yes, I know. I have been there. I remember the grandparents only visitation. I do.
Okay.
Yes.
So we dealt with that, and it's just so exciting when Casey called me and he said, "Mom, your beautiful daughter-in-law, she was amazing. She's a warrior." He was great. So it's just beautiful to see. I said, "Casey, now you see how important women are in this world."
Are you gonna cry? Are we gonna have tears on this show?
I hope not. I'm gonna try not to cry.
Now, am I allowed to call Maeve Marie M&M?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes, I love that. Because M&Ms are delicious and M&Ms are cute, and we all love M&Ms, Cande.
Love them, and I love every color of every M&M.
Here's another thing I just thought of before we came on. I would assume, if you think closely to the birth date of September 21st, I would assume that this child will become an Earth, Wind, and Fire fan, Cande. Cande, do you remember the 21st night of September?
I know! Isn't that the greatest? There's already a song with her birth date in it. It's so exciting.
Oh, my God. So, mother and father and baby and everyone's good, and I'm assuming they come home tomorrow, right?
They come home tomorrow.
Oh, man, that is fantastic. Is he sleeping in the room? Is there a bed for him, or he's going home?
I don't think he left the hospital. I'm not sure what happened last night. That might have thrown him out. But, no, he's staying if they let him. I know that. I'm sure he's exhausted. He said he never in his life, and you've had three now, had an adrenaline rush as watching that baby being born.
I can tell you the. I'm curious how this compares. Do you remember the story of my first child, Leah, where we ran in? She went from 2 centimeters to 10 centimeters. Dana in like 20 minutes, Candy,
That
and
happened to me, I know.
I'm sitting, she's 2 centimeters. I'm sitting comfortably in the chair. The lights are dim. We're just hanging out. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a while. She starts yelling and screaming, go get the doctor. I hide behind the curtain because I'm like, I just got the doctor 10 minutes ago. She's like, go get the doctor.
Oh, yeah.
I'm standing, but I'm like hiding in the room behind this curtain. She's yelling. I go get the doctor. They come check her. And in a flash, there were about 10 people in the room. The lights were on. Big, giant strobe lights drop down out of the ceiling. Candy, I almost passed out. Almost.
I believe you. I believe you. That happened with Evan when I gave birth to him. They said, oh, around 3:30. Around noon, I'm screaming, go get the nurse, go get the nurse, something's going on. She comes in, she goes, oh my goodness, you're having the baby. Everything starts flying, the lights. Yeah, very crazy.
So did Casey give you any details in that regard?
She pushed for 30 minutes. She is a warrior.
That is amazing. So
I'm
well
so
done.
Happy for them, yes.
Yeah, that was in the scheme of you rank the births up there. That's a nice quick. I don't want to say quick enough, right?
She was in the hospital since the day before at 5:30, so less than 24 hours she had the baby.
All right, so it was longer than
Well, they
than
induced
most.
her, and then
Yeah.
she had the epidural. It takes time for some people. Me, no, but some people, yes.
Well, we are so happy. Maeve Marie.
Maeve Marie.
Maeve, right? Maeve.
Maeve.
And 7 pounds 3 ounces. Is that right?
Yes.
That is beautiful. September 21st,
At
2022.
1:19 in the afternoon.
1:19 p.m.
Yep.
It's amazing. Welcome to the family. She's now part of the show.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
And I'm going to the hospital today. And, of course, I'll get a picture with her.
That's beautiful. So happy, so excited for everyone. Glad everyone's good, and we will have more to discuss throughout the show, I'm sure. It's really an amazing day. I feel like, again, I have to throw myself in there, Candy. Hope you can deal with this. I feel like a major, victory for myself as well. Like this is,
I know, and
so
I know
excited.
I want to thank your family because I know they are so happy for me. Thank you for all the well wishes. I love them, and I love you.
I'm glad you brought that up. My father texted, "Tell Candy we are over the moon.
Oh.
Happy everything went well. Can't wait for updated pictures. Hope she's not allergic to cats." When I was 10 years old, he said, when you were, meaning me, when you were 10 years old listening to Candy in my car, you said she sounds grandmotherly. I bet she'll be a great grandmother.
Hold the phone.
What?
Grandmotherly?
Well, my famous story of hearing you when I was 10, driving in the car.
You said I sound grandmotherly?
Of course not. He's
What?
kidding. My father's kidding on that one. That's a joke.
I hope so.
That-
As much as I love being a grandmother and I couldn't be happier, I don't want to sound like one
That
on
is
the
a
radio
joke. Do you
or
think-
anywhere.
Do you think 1983, driving on the Belt Parkway, I heard this woman on the radio and said, "Boy, father, she sounds grandmotherly." He is
Tell him
joking.
he's a real left right over there, but thank you so much.
Oh,
your
and
family's great. I still want to be adopted. They're not responding to that.
Yeah, they're not going to adopt you. And one more before we
Yeah.
have to move on. I got one more for you. I got a note about the two of us yesterday. This woman, Donna Lurker, she emailed us last evening, and she said she's a teacher in a high-needs district. She hits the ground running every day, and she listens to The Bald and the Beautiful at 6:48, and then this chat that we start about 7:11, 7:12. She says we keep her company, and she feels a connection because she has a 19-year-old and a 24-year-old, so she feels everything we talk about. So she, one of our great listeners, must be over the moon about the baby as well.
Well, I want to thank everyone who listens, and thank you for all the well wishes, the love. I do feel it, and it means a lot. I might cry, so do something.
Lots to do. 7:30 special song, 7:48 more on the way. We also have 8:12, our Bald and the Beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. Rain all day. Looks like a bunch of rain coming in by this afternoon. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.